All right. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Fix that. Been a while since I've done the connections on hard mode. I've been recording some videos for the school I teach at. What on earth? I'm not worried about cookies. And thought, you know what? I haven't recorded one of these in forever. That could be fun. Sticky notes app still a thing. Let's use one of those. No telling what I had here. Stuff for a game. Okay, we don't need that anymore. We'll use this as our little notes pad to keep track of what we think the categories are. In case you have not tuned into one of these before, hi, I'm Taylor. And the idea here is to... Oh, my camera's also not on. I don't know how to turn that on. The idea here is to guess all of the categories, but also to guess... to guess the order that they go in, and to guess them all at once with 0 errors. So instead of the typical number of mistakes that you're allowed to make, I do not allow myself any mistakes. I have to submit all of the things. Can I? Well, that's not what I meant to do. Why am I upside? Oh, there. No, that's the right thing. Okay, hold on. But it is upside down. That's awfully strange, isn't it? Can't say that that's right. You know, I'm not even sure what setting that would be. Oh, no, wait. This shows me it's right side up. Why am I upside down in this? Have I... Oh, goodness gracious. Can I... There we go. Okay. No idea why it was like that. There we go. Okay, all right. Should be a little better there. So yeah, instead of the regular margin for error where you have 4 guesses, it tells you your mistakes remaining down here. We submit them all at once. So you get 1 guess. Either success or failure is determined all at once. That means you need to know all 4 categories at once. You can't use process of elimination as easily because you aren't certain about your categories necessarily. And you have to name what the categories are. As long as we come close, we count it. But if I get one of the categories wrong, that doesn't count. So you actually really have to know what they belong to. You can't just get by with your purple being the last 4 that you have left. You need to know the theme when you hit submit. And then the goal is also to guess what color each clue is, which is sometimes the most challenging part. That's not always intuitive. So you're trying to guess them in order from yellow all the way up to purple. I think it goes yellow, green, blue, purple, right? Again, it's been a while. I haven't been playing connections a lot lately, but it just sounded fun. Okay, immediately I'm noticing squat, husky, thick. Squat and husky mean opposite things, but husky and thick are similar. Guide, lead, hearth, place of warmth, a home, hearthstone. Any other stone things in here? Could that be lead instead of lead? Cask. Interesting, okay. Skink is an animal, right? A pit, a shepherd, a husky. Shepherd, husky. Can I make this any larger? I don't know how to, if that's an option. Pit, shepherd, husky. What else would be one? Maybe... Is a mask a type of dog? You could have a guide dog, I guess. It's not really in the same... Dog breeds is more what I'd be thinking with pit, shepherd, husky. Oh, direct guide, lead. Shepherd. Oh, okay. Shepherd goes with this, with lead. I'm thinking this is a red herring. and it's not dog breeds, we could be persuaded to come back to that one later. I'm dissatisfied with how small this is. Can I, like, if I Notepad++, I can zoom in. Let's do that. Alright, hold on. Bear with me for a minute. Like I said, it's been a while and this is pretty impromptu. We'll cut those out. If you've never seen Notepad++ before, it's a coder's best friend. Very useful tool. And free to boot, so that's nice. Maybe I can get these to be, yeah. Do like that. Yeah, a little more space for this. Okay. So, direct, guide, lead, shepherd. Feeling pretty confident about that. That could be an easy yellow. Direct, okay. Pit viper, pit maneuver, pitfall, well, pitfall is right next to it, huh? You can pit things against each other. Thick and husky. You can lunge. A lunge is a move. It's a type of maneuver. Oh, okay, wait. A lunge, a squat. None of the other ones really strike me as... interesting. None of them... I was thinking exercises with lunge and squat, but I'm not seeing that in the others. Okay. Hearth, colony... Colony. What would colony go with? You have an ant colony? An ant pit? That's not a thing. Ant hills. Something cask. Cask system? That's the cast system. I have that wrong, don't I? In my head here. Not that. You can do me a solid. Do me a... No. Solid, thick. Someone being squat. Sometimes that can describe someone that's maybe thick or solid. Small, but thick or solid. Thick, solid. Fall. Fall. Okay. I'm going to write the words out that I haven't used. Fall, pit, squat, lunge, skink, solid, husky, cask, colony, thick, mask, hearth. You could, what would mask go with? Mask. It's a homophone? Cask. Husky, solid. Skink. Skink and mask are just strange words. Skink, mask, cask. I wonder if there's something weird with this. I don't know. Okay. Which word am I going to untangle is the question. Like, we need to pick one that we can go with and try to find a thing. Yeah, this is trickier than I usually would have a hard time with. I mean, like, usually I feel like I would have more progress here. Unless a mask is a type of dog, but I'm not familiar with it being a type of dog. And shepherd can't be, so that one really is out. I can erase that. I'm feeling very confident that this is one. Let's say yellow for now. And there to, what would I say was the category? See, the thing is, I would use one of those words to describe it, right? Like, direct, guide, lead, shepherd. Organize. Maybe to organize, to direct, to guide, to lead, to shepherd. That's like more specific than I really would make that, but it's a good placeholder for now. Okay, skink. Is that an animal? Skink, husky. Nope. Squat, lunge. Husky, thick, solid, squat. I'm thinking these actually go together. There are 4 that really fit. I've kind of like danced around that one and just not seen it without having them pulled out like this, where I eliminated the other 4. But I'm thinking that actually probably is my thing. How would I say this? Built like, muscular? No. Big boned? I don't know. Big, heavy build? Or heavy physique is kind of more what I'm thinking when I say build. So maybe that's a good placeholder. In that case, we can take out squat. We can take out solid and husky. We can take out thick. Let's get these in 2 lines of 4. Since that is how this game is usually looked at, it makes it a little more intuitive for me. So we're just assuming that these 2 are correct as I move forward and try to untangle the others. Fall, pit, lunge, skink. Skink is such a weird word. Is a skink an animal? I think it is acceptable when doing these, by the way, to Google what a word means. What is a skink? If you don't know the word, yeah, okay, like a newt, right? That's what I was thinking, yeah. Is it a newt? Are skinks related to newts? No. Okay. Well, worth a shot. That's kind of what I had in my head was newt. Okay. So skink, it did say it was a reptile, which is interesting. Pit viper, skink, hearth. Oh, wait. No. Unless. I should explain where my head's at. I was like, hearth has earth hidden in it. And then I was like, could there be planets in the other ones? And I'm not seeing that. So that's not really working out. Has ear in it. Ear, skin. Oh, wait. I'm seeing it. Skin is in skink. Ear is in hearth. Colon is in colony. Oh, goodness. Lung in lunge. Okay. Colony, earth, hearth. I need to double check that one. That one feels weirdly like more work to get there. I'm thinking this would be my purple, since it's a like weird wordplay kind of thing where you've got the you have to like drop some letters to find the theme. That tends to be something they do at purple, not at blue. Your purples will be like something with a blank on one side of it, or where you're having words hidden inside of them. They're more like your cryptic crossword style. Not clues, but you know what I mean. Word relations. You're doing something more hidden, obfuscated. Yeah. So, okay, these, if I had to label this, what would I say? Oh, it's not ear, it's heart. It does match the theme. It's an organ plus a letter. Organ, or words starting with an organ. or body part, we'll maybe say. Lung, colon, heart, skin, those are all organs. I mean, organ. We know what I mean, body part. We could say alternatively, and I'll allow this, though it really is just me saying the same thing, clarifying that I did have it. Organ plus random letter. Because that's kind of the structure here, right? It starts with an organ and then ends in a random letter. Okay, so if we're getting rid of lunge, skink. Interesting that we didn't get rid of mask, which is just a weird one. Mask, cask, fall, and pit. All right, mask and cask. I was thinking this earlier, actually, because when I think, I'm an English teacher. When I hear the word cask, I think of the cask of Amontillado. When I hear the word mask, I think of Mask of the Red, or is it Masquerade of the Red Death, or is it Mask of the Red Death? Both of which are Poe poems, Edgar Allan Poe. Pit and Fall, though, I don't know Poe's work that well. Like, I know, these are two famous pieces of his. Cask of Amontillado, Mask of the Red Death. Those are both the first words to... They rhyme, so they jump to my mind. Telltale Heart. I don't know about Pit and Fall. Edgar Allan Poe, famous works. Let's just check and see if I'm on the right track here. I'm not trying to look at the complete works of Edgar Allan Poe. I just want to see what has he done. Okay, Mask of the Red Death, Cask, The Pit and the Pendulum. Okay, don't know that one. Telltale Heart, The Fall of the House of Usher. Okay, so I'm feeling really confident. I did have to do some Googling with that one because I lack knowledge, but I had identified the theme before we even got there, which I count. I think that totally counts. Even if you talk to people who do crosswords, sometimes you have to Google a word that you don't know. And that is okay. It's not cheating. It's not like I Googled the connections answers. I did arrive there through the knowledge I partially had. If I had not become an English teacher and didn't connect well with Cask of Amontillado and Mask of the Red Death, I wasn't even sure that was the right title. If I hadn't connected with those, I don't think I would have gotten this. Fall and Pit, not what I'm expecting. Out of a Poe thing, if you put Raven, that one I know, or Telltale Heart. Those are the ones that I think of those four, which knowing four of a guy's works. Anyways, okay. Edgar Allan Poe. I bet it just says Poe. We'll just say Poe stories. I am guessing this is my blue. Though, blue and purple here, a little easy to get confused. I'm still feeling pretty good about what I have yellow and green labeled. Typically, these two are easy to get confused, and then these two are easy to get confused. And sometimes, frankly, you can just get them all confused. Sometimes they think something's easy, and I do not share that opinion. This is the order we're going to guess them in. Feeling pretty good about this. Let's take a look and see if my finalized answers in a connections hard mode are correct. For yellow, we have guide, direct. Oop, I don't want this to disappear. That's going to be annoying. Can I get this to stay on screen and have those? Yes. Guide. Oh, they're not on our face. Okay, good. I was worried for a minute there. Guide, direct, lead, and shepherd. Yellow? Oh, no! Okay, so we have lost connections hard mode because I like I said, you have to do a lot of things correct here. It falls apart. Apparently, they think that husky, thick, solid, squat is easier. To me, squat, I get that it fits with this, but squat doesn't always connotate as easily. I feel like direct, guide, lead, shepherd was more obvious. I mean, some part of that's an order bias in getting them. But I got this one faster than I got the blue. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked I got this one. If skink wasn't such a weird word, I think I would have. And I was looking at earth and saw ear, and then was like, wait, skin. Actually, really got lucky with that. Okay, well, let's see how close we were on the others. I bet yellow, blue, purple is still right. Husky, thick, solid, squat. Where's that at? Husky, thick, solid? Anyone? Oh, solid, squat. Yeah. Oh, stocky. Heavy physique. I feel like stocky's not a bad one there. And steer, to organize a movement. I think I had the gist of that one. Like I said, it really is just a synonym for these. These first two tend to be synonyms. Synonyms, sometimes weird themes, like all red objects or stuff you might see around Christmas. Like just weird, out of left field stuff you're not expecting. I was guessing that fall pit cask mask is my blue. Yeah, second words in Poe stories after the. Way more specific than I was going to be. I don't know if we would have counted this one or not. Probably would have. I think that title is a hard one to get. But I think I would have counted it as Poe stories. And I would have probably counted these. Steer is the one that's trickier. Stocky, I feel like heavy physique works. But and then last one, the one oddly enough now, looking back at it, that I'm pretty confident I had the thing right for. Organ plus a letter, yeah. Organ plus random letter. Sometimes they word them that way, so I thought it could be that. And it probably thinks I did great there because it's like, hey, you got them all with 0 mistakes. But we don't play the regular way. We play hard mode, and this is a disappointing hard mode. Screwed us up on yellow and green today. Came so close, you know. But that's why you do it a little more challengingly. It can be an enjoyable time. So that one took me 22 minutes, it says, on the recorder. And honestly, so much of that was me fiddling with cameras. It's probably more like 15 minutes, 17 minutes, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. It was fun. Maybe I'll remember to do another one of these with less of an interval this time. Go read some Poe. Yeah. Bye.